Hey, it's Simon Reynolds here from the Fortune Institute, and I've got a really interesting business case study for you. Imagine this. This small business owner in New South Wales was trying to do advertising and marketing to grow his business, like perhaps you are, but it wasn't working. He was really struggling. And then we made a tiny change, and by tiny, I mean a 5-word change. And at the end of that, he ended up getting literally 10 times more leads, and his sales went through the roof. Now remember, this was all done without having to do expensive SEO, without having to get some fancy app or do elaborate content marketing. These results were achieved without having to hire some kind of elite marketing agency that costs a fortune to actually institute the changes. Just by working with us, he got these incredible results. So let's get into the story. The man was a tree lopper in New South Wales, and he'd been trying a lot of advertising, and he'd done a lot of good stuff. You know, a lot of what he'd done really worked, but he was missing one fundamental ingredient. And when we inserted that ingredient into his marketing, it made all the difference to his results and how much money his company made. So let's dig into the case study, and I'll take you to my screen. Here is the live feed from this business owner's Google Ads account. To begin, I'm going to set the date range to November 2018. This is 2 months before this client started using our simple strategy. If you first look at the blue box on the screen, you can see that he got 95 clicks on his ads. From those clicks, he got 1 lead. You can see that number in the green box. I'm not even sure that this lead even turned into a sale, so not a great result. He actually would have been better off not running the ads at all. Now, let's fast forward to December 2018. The results were even worse. He paid for the same number of clicks, but this time, no leads at all. His advertising was a complete waste of time and money. This is the point where he asked us to help with his account. So we looked at the setup and we saw the problem straight away. The tree lopper was making a common advertising mistake, something that most experts do not even understand, let alone teach. And as a result, his ads flopped. We explained to him what his mistake was. We told him a simple strategy to fix it. And as soon as the changes were made, his results changed for the better almost overnight. So let's skip now to January 2019, and I'll show you it on screen. This is the first month where this landscaper started using the simple strategy I want to teach you about. Now, a few things had changed in his account at this point. We turned off all the extensions and fancy gimmicks that Google tries to make you use. Look, if your ads aren't working, these things are a waste of money anyway. We limited his ad account to just 8 keywords, the keywords that were likely to get him the most money. But most important, we changed his advertising strategy so that his business was the only sensible choice for prospective clients in his area. Now, straight away, you can see how these changes had an effect. First, he had a lot more clicks, 268 clicks compared to an average of 98 clicks before. This is a good indication that people are more interested in his business than the competition's. But more importantly, you can see he's finally started to get leads. 21 leads in 30 days, which is huge for a local tree lopping business. Life-changing, in fact. And I know from talking to him that these leads are really high quality and they're turning into good sales and potentially repeat business. Now, it wasn't just a January sales surge either. Take a look here. Let's move it to February 2019, up until the day I recorded this video. So about 2 weeks into the month. As you can see, his clicks are still growing, which means his ads are getting a lot more interest than his competition. The number of leads he's getting is also accelerating. Now in the green box, you can see that he's got well over a dozen high quality leads in the first 2 weeks of February. about a 50% increase on the previous month. There's a lot of extra sales for his business here, and it's made a huge difference to his income and his life, especially since he is now in a position to ramp up his budget and get 20, 30, 50 times more leads every month than he did at this time last year. And just imagine how much your business could increase profits with 50 times more potential clients every month. Now, I think you'll agree the most exciting thing about this is that he didn't increase his budget to achieve these extraordinary results. He didn't have to invest in content marketing, in SEO, in hiring some guru marketing agency to make all this stuff happen. He just followed our strategies, and pretty much overnight, he got this massive number of extra leads and extra sales. Now, you might think, well, 10 to 15 extra leads a month is not that big. Maybe you have a larger company. Well, what's really interesting here is we've used this same technique on larger companies, and it's worked incredibly well. We worked with a freight company in Queensland, and we increased their revenue by $12 million. We worked with a fashion label, Mura Boutique, and we increased their income from $50,000 a month to $6 million a year. We worked with a catering company, Diamond Catering, and we doubled their revenue in just 12 months. It's a very, very powerful strategy, and usually we only teach it at our live events that you've got to pay good money to attend. But my business partner, Brian Scher, is going to do something really, really special, and you better believe that it's probably only going to happen once. So do not miss it. He's going to do a webinar where he literally, for free, will take you through this exact strategy and show you how you can apply it in your business to potentially get the same 10 times leads or more that other clients have got. So if you want to be part of this webinar, if you want to just take an hour of your time to learn something that has consistently greatly increased the profitability and the revenue of the companies that we've applied it to, well, don't miss this chance. Leave your details down below, book a time in your calendar for the webinar, and show up and watch it, because Brian's going to show you a technique that is so simple yet so effective it will absolutely stun you. Put down your details and we'll see you at the webinar.